What's going on, guys? It's me, Shukashu. We are back with another Musume video, and in this video we are going to be training Calstone Light. You know, I waited, and I should have just checked if the banner did release, but it's apparently releasing tomorrow. It wasn't supposed to be last night. So here we are, training Calstone Light. Basically just getting started with the League of Heroes training, only because I guess we have no other choice but to go back to the Great Food Festival, right? But let me be honest, I kind of forgot how to do that scenario already, and I won't be surprised if some of you guys or most of you guys forgot as well. And this is the reason why I don't like going back to old scenarios, is because it's like it's basically just me relearning it, right? Unless it was like Make a New Track or any of the early ones where it was more straightforward, I guess. But since we don't have much of an option, they're giving us short distance, which is kind of weird in a sense. Maybe this is like their way of having us go back to the old scenario or the last scenario before the new one comes out, which we don't know what it would be. Maybe it has something to do with short distance, and that's why the League of Heroes is short distance. But I don't know. I felt like it should have just been stuck to it. They should have just went back to long distance, if anything. I would have been fine with that. But here we are, Calstone Light. Parents are my gray cap and also a friend, Taiki Shuttle, which I don't really have any good friend short distance ones, so that's a problem. As for the setup, I'm pretty sure. Wait, let me swap this back to Urara. Pretty sure I went for Urara just because she's fully limit broken and all that. If I can see her, there she is. There she is. But here we are. This is a setup. 2 speed, which is my Dormente along with Smart Falcon. The Urara Guts card, Taishin Wise card, still the Nishino Flower Power card, and then back to the Yayoi friend card, and that is pretty much the setup. That's, for the most part, that's what I remember, but it's gonna be interesting playing the scenario again because I don't quite remember. But before we do jump into the training and into the, or yeah, I guess the run itself, but also the comments, if you guys haven't joined the Discord server, link is down in the description down below. I hope I chose Great Food Festival, by the way. Did I? Hold on. Did I choose Great Food Festival? Or did I want to run Mecha? I know it's weird how I just did that in between, but I need to see. I think it is based on this, off of this. But anyways, if you guys haven't joined the Discord server, link is down in the description down below. There is a channel called Circle Request for those who haven't joined a circle. By the way, this is the Discord server that I meant to say. That's in the description down below. But yes, there is a channel called Circle Request for those who haven't joined a circle or are looking for a circle to join. Y'all are free to join the circle that I am in. It is called Shushu. Once you give that a search, hit request join. It'll let me know that you want to join, and then after that, head over to the comments section or to the Circle Request channel on the Discord server. Let me know that you sent the request along with your in-game name, just so I can make sure to add you into the circle and not somebody else. But with that being said, here we are at the run. First thing I want to say is I'll most likely try and squeeze in a couple more runs before the end of the month, which probably would be like tomorrow night, I think. Maybe. Maybe. Who knows? But, oh yeah, tomorrow. Or is it tomorrow? Or later today? Oh no, tomorrow morning. Just because I want to add a little bit more contribution points, because as much as I did try to do some extra runs this month, I didn't do as much as I wanted to, so to speak. But As I get the comments loaded. What do I want to do here? I forgot how to manage these things and all that. I know garlic I barely don't touch, if I'm remembering correctly, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I'll just focus on Bond. But anyways, the first comment that we are going over is going to be from Nova. You know, I consider pulling for some short distance Umas. Hold on, give me a sec. Give me a sec. If this wasn't a League of Heroes, but it's a League of Heroes. So really, I'm just going to run the OG Bakushin, OG Current, and cheer, I guess, cheer King Halo. And it's a scuff comp, but it's the League of Heroes anyways. I'm here for the rocks and rainbow shards. Short is still the weakest distance for me, but that's better than having a long distance as my weakest. I think thanks to the new scenario, long distance didn't become my weakness anymore, but it was just thanks to the new scenario, to be quite honest, having 2 stamina cards and all that. So I felt like that played a huge factor in it. At least that's what I think. All right, I need to remember this. What do I do here again? Was I bringing up this first? I think I was. Was I bringing up guts first? I don't even know. I don't even know anymore. Was I bringing up power? Guys, I just don't remember, so I'm just gonna do whatever I feel like I've done before, so we'll just go with that. Group A final result. First place. For some reason, my Dura beat Vega by a Atama during the final spurt. I was like, huh? It was very close, and I was like, I'll take a second place, but holy. Should I just rest here? Should I do the 15%? I'll do 15%. It was very close, and I was like, I'll take second place, but holy, my second Group A win in the middle distance. Huh, is middle distance just my thing? Next time I'll have my Donna win the finals. Well, since there is an abundance of medium distance Umas, and I would say medium distance would be the easiest to train. My personal opinion. It's just, that's what I think. Plus the Umas you're using, obviously, kind of works out. The Umas you're using. So yeah, I'd probably say it's the easiest for those reasons. What did I pick here? I guess I'll just go top. It doesn't matter. Next comment says, or I should probably do this real quick. Maybe I'll do strawberry. Then I'll just do this. Or is the new scenario coming out after the League of Heroes? I believe so. If so, then it's back to the sad food festival. I don't have the support card, but meh. I think I'm done with the master challenges. I couldn't beat Dirt for the life of me, but it is only 300 rocks. I can use those 300 rocks, Mr. like what 100k, something like over 100k. At least from what you have. And then Tanoki says, yes, short League of Heroes would be before the new scenario. The Dirt Master Challenge is pretty tough. I actually spent some time training specifically for it, which I feel like I have to do as well. But this stupid League of Heroes making me go back to Great Food Festival doesn't really sit well with me at the moment. Since it's my first time touching it again after the scenario change. Then Nova says, well, Stamina Max Bakushin is good, I guess. Not going back to GFF. Well, I'm gonna just try my best. I'm gonna just try my best. I didn't reach UD. Oh, I did. But it was with Gentle Donna. That was for mile distance. So I need to see if I can do it with short distance as well. But we'll see what happens. See what happens. I'm gonna just take my chances on it. See, if I say Lucy is awesome, you're gonna be like the OP one from Reverse, or who can carry the game herself, or the fire support from Zenless. There are other ones too, and those can't get confusing really fast. Well, that's why you just gotta say Lucy from Zenless or Lucy from Reverse. Simple as that. Rather than just me sitting here guessing what you're talking about, right? Right? Oh, I forgot about this whole making food thing. What? I pressed that. Do I just press? I mean, nice. Do I have more than one? Want the sandwich? How about that? I forgot that I have to do make food also for this scenario. It just feels so weird being back here. But yeah, just say what game they're from if there's duplicate names. That's all I can tell you. I mean, you literally did it there, though. Why not do it in future comments, right? If Shushu will pull for the new Umas, I'm sticking with the tickets as wood. But rocks, probably not. I'm not pulling. I'm simply just not going to be pulling for Valentine's banner. Although I wouldn't mind pulling for Austin Machan. But other than that, what was the other one again? Oh, it was it's Yaman and Zephyr, right? I wouldn't mind pulling for her either, to be quite honest. But now I'm gonna have to skip. So no pulls for tomorrow's video whenever I record that. Only because we're basically in February by then. We're gonna be February soon. So I don't wanna risk me going. I mean, I hope I can at least be over around 25k by then. But we'll see. We'll see. Well, another idiotic drama just dropped, and it's whether the combat is better in Zenless or Wuwa. Or I continue reading on with the comment. Those are two completely different combat types. Two completely different ones. To that I say, people who are seriously debating about this probably need to be re-educated from elementary school. They're not even similar in genre. One is an open world gacha and the other one is a closed space action gacha. Like, I had no qualms with the Genshin comparison because let's face it, there are a lot more comparisons that could be made there. Very true. Before I move on, I will say it. I do like the battles. Well, although the rotations and all that are pretty much, it could be different, but they're also kind of similar at the same time. Whereas in Genshin, you don't normally use normal attacks. Like, normal attacks is just there, to be honest. The only unit I can think of that actually does benefit from normal attacks is Yoimiya. Yeah, no one else comes to mind. And then in Wuwa, normal attacks is great. Normal attacks is great and needed for more characters, if not all characters in general. At least that's how I feel about it. So I do technically like the combat system in Wuwa more, just because it's more, I don't want to say complicated, because even though it can be, if you don't fully understand it or understand your rotations, I just feel like it's way better than what Genshin does offer when it comes to their combat system. I will say that. What's next? Which combat is better between HSR and reverse? That's a weird comparison also. That is a weird comparison also. I will agree on that. If some odd reason they decide to compare those two games. Like, come on, people. I get there are dumb people in the gacha communities, but this is just sad. Yeah, comparing Zenless to Wuwa, specifically the combat system, is something that's quite odd. I just feel like he's probably just doing it for content at that point because it doesn't make perfect sense at all. At least to me, it really doesn't make sense, and obviously to you. So yeah, I think it's just people being dumb. People being dumb. It's like how people who focus on the meta will easily say that a character sucks because it doesn't meet their requirements, whereas that character is actually pretty good for specific teams. Kind of the perfect example would be the Rochia thing that I mentioned earlier in previous videos. So yeah, it's just sad. I think I was supposed to pick the top one because it's short distance. Yeah, I was supposed to pick the top one. Oh well. Oh well. I forced a habit there. Curse you, Cygames. Curse you, Cygames. And then, by the way, a drama video that started it all is basically 26 minutes long, but he just yaps. I'm not surprised if he just yaps. Do I dare bring this up to level 2? I should. But give me a sec. You see what else I can. I guess not. Guess we'll make some food. What do we have more of? That's fine. When he started comparing Wuwa combat to chess, I just lost it. Yeah, I feel like just doing it for content. If you want to call it content. Here's the summary. 1. Cooldown sucks. Energy-based kits are better. So, like, energy regen? Like, energy regen? Sounds like a Genshin thing. Sounds like a Genshin thing. Number 2, Wuwa is restricted to proper rotations. Zenless isn't. That's debatable. That's debatable. Because obviously you can do better if you go with the proper rotations in Zenless. Whereas in Wuwa, yeah. I'd say if you can at least decently do your rotation, you'll be fine. But if you mess it up, it'll kind of screw it up. But as long as your character, as long as you don't, as long as you know how to dodge and don't die, you can always reset your rotation if need be. That's what I should probably say. Zenless, I mean, if you got Miyabi, it's kind of like what rotation, you know? Oh gosh, should I had given her mild distance for this, or is she just gonna give me a win? Forgot, I should have checked her schedule. If I had known, I probably would have given her mild distance, because I felt like I did in the Calstone Light I trained a while ago. Spamming basic attack button equals great combat. At least it's being used, unlike Genshin. It's just getting worse and worse. Well, this run is I'm going to say dead already. I mean, we can see how good it actually turns out, but I feel like I need to do an extra run or so. But since I can't do mild distance, I'm kind of like stuck here. So I think I'm just gonna let this be like a refresher kind of run. Because Great Food Festival was a couple months ago, or basically half a year ago, right? No, not half a year. It was like 2, 3 months ago, somewhere around there. Oh well. Zenless is better than Wuwa. Personal opinion, I see. Uh, I can't really comment on that. If it's his personal opinion, so be it. What do I think between the two? What do I think is better, Zenless or Wuwa? I don't know. I enjoyed it too. They both have good stories. I like characters from both. A lot of the characters from both. But I don't really think I can really pick one over the other. I can definitely say Wuwa over Genshin if we're gonna go that route. But I still enjoy Genshin regardless. Unlike people who just hate on it and complain, which it is what it is. And then, Atelier Gacha got end of service. I thought that was a decent game overall. I never got into it because my internet sucked back then. I heard you mention good things about it, but man, yeah, I saw it earlier yesterday. Unfortunately, was it like Princess Connect Global where they went through the anniversary and then towards the end or after they were just like, well, we're gonna EOS, which I'll admit I didn't mention this at all during the whole time the anniversary was going, but I had a feeling something was up. One, because the anniversary was a month before the actual anniversary, which should have been around this week, I think. Around this week or late last week. It should have been the anniversary, like the legitimate anniversary for Atelier. And I was just questioning it. And then as weeks pass, because that was literally a month ago, it kept saying, I think right now they're like in part 6 or at least part 6 the very least for their banners. And I'm just like, part 6, why are we at part 6? And this was earlier this week, if not late last week, when I saw the part 6. And as the anniversary was going on, I was just like, this doesn't look good. They're releasing too many banners. Like, they've released a lot of banners in the past, but not as much as they were doing right now. Like, they even brought back the half anniversary banners earlier in the anniversary, and then I don't know, it was just like there was a lot of banners going on, which is kind of a red flag in a way. Kind of a red flag in a way. And then lo and behold, they got the end of service day, which services should end or like late March, which I'm kind of bummed about. I'm kind of bummed about it because I did enjoy the story. The story was great to me, in my opinion. The character design was also good. Besides that, the game is pretty niche. I mean, and then they also did add, I guess you could call it quality of life to help people continue on with the story. They did add the lower the difficulty option, which is cool and all, but I would say the downfall of Atelier was it was painfully obvious that it was pay to win. Painfully obvious. Like, I'll admit, I did manage to get a lot of the characters that I wanted, and also some other ones off some random pulls for like the off rates and all that. But the downfall was definitely, it was more pay to win, and the fact that they weren't giving out a lot of free currency to help out the free-to-play players is also what it is. Plus, it didn't help that even though they did have an exchange for a 10 pull for half the amount of an actual 10 pull, which is 3,000, you could pay 1,500 or exchange 1,500 in to get a free 10 pull, and they usually give 2, so essentially you get 2 pulls for the price of 1. But it doesn't add to, like, I guess you could quote unquote say the pity, or pity or whatever, because they give you currency to exchange for characters, and if that's been released already, including current banner. So I think that costed like 250. I'm not too sure, but something like that. And it did help a lot. It did give you that extra 10 pull, but after that, it was kind of like, once you use your gems up, you're kind of just sitting there just waiting to farm up again. And if you were not smart with your pulls, well, then you'll probably most likely skip. But thankfully for me, I managed to pull most of the characters I did want to get. Whether if it was from off rates or actually getting at the banner they were released on. And yeah, I feel like that was also a bad part on them. Also, 3,000, it's kind of steep, I would say. It's kind of expensive for a whole 10 pull, in my personal opinion, especially if they're not going to be giving out free pulls as often, or like free currency as often. Like, yeah, there's some stuff to do, but sometimes you're blocked behind just a wall of just like, you're not able to beat the other stuff in the game because you may not have the characters, because with all the different elements and types in the game, sometimes you have to specifically build a team to make it work, and if you don't have it, you might be blocked from or stopped from beating any future content or any released content, updated content, from either the score battles, the material, score battles, dungeon. Even before they updated the whole story thing, that if you didn't have the right team or all that, you were probably not moving on with the story. So that was also kind of a bummer. But I didn't really have any complaints, but this is just me giving my point of view on why they most likely end the service. So yeah, that's what I think on why they most likely end the service. And before you do ask if I'm gonna go play the JP version, it's gonna be a no. It would literally mean me starting all over, being way behind, and on top of that, the thing that I enjoyed the most was the story. Not being able to understand what they're saying, what the subtitles are saying. It will pretty much just turn into, I mean, I do play Pretty Derby, but I don't need to much know what they're saying. Plus, it helps that there's Game Torah to help me with like the skills if need be. And then obviously, if it was just gameplay we're talking about, sure, I could probably play it. But starting all over again was when I was a day one player a year ago. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna start the JP version of it. Simple as that. So that's one game out of my list of games that I play. Sadly, unfortunately, I don't even want to do dailies anymore for it, knowing that the end of service is, just less than 3 months. Heck, it's in like 2 months. It's in like 2 months, so yeah, I don't feel the need to do the dailies anymore. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. It is what it is. It kind of just gave me those Princess Connect vibes. Right side games, but you did mess up with that also. Well, I shouldn't say also, but they did mess up with that, to be quite honest. But other than that, I think that is all the comments from Nova. Let me go double check. Yeah, that is all the comments from Nova. So thank you for all the comments, Nova. Appreciate it as always. The next two comments are going to be from Tanoki. Finally pushing some boundaries after so long, winning CM Group A for the first time. Congrats. Pleased to see Gimlet winning about 22% of the races, holding steady even against the ex-Ayabes. Yeah, there's so many of them. And also congrats, Nova, for winning yours as well. I forgot to say that. Actually pushing 63k carats, which means in theory I have 30k carats to spare for an UMA 1 month out of Annie. Good, that's good. Not too inspired by the current banners, however, so will likely carry the balance into the next scenario. For me, it's just simply the Annie is coming up, so I don't want to do any pulls. Unless they really want to throw a wrench into my plans, but by releasing someone, I would probably pull for between, well, I guess after this banner and the anniversary, which should be one more banner, if not two at most. I say one more because they usually release one before the League of Heroes. So yeah, unless, wait, when is the official date again for the League of Heroes? Let me check that out real quick. So it starts on the 12th. It's actually not that far. Okay, so what I can see, that when is the banner for yeah, I didn't do any extra races, so my ban count's so low. Oh well, I don't remember exactly how to train her when it comes to like her schedule and all that, but League of Heroes. No, I want to look at the banner to see when it ends. So it ends on the 13th. So basically, when League of Heroes start? So pretty much around the first day of the League of Heroes is when the banner ends, which would give them a reason to post another banner, because then that would be pretty much a week or so, a week and a few days maybe before the anniversary. So I don't think we'll be getting two, but they can throw two banners out if they wanted to, I guess. But I don't know, maybe they'll do something like last year and just release another 2-star whom I haven't used yet. She is short distance. Do I dare to use her? Probably not. Probably not. Could I be doing extra races? I don't know. I simply don't know. But other than that, thank you, Tanoki, for the run, or the comment. Appreciate it as always. And lastly, I don't know if I feel like I may have seen you comment here before. So I'm going to say next comment is going to be from Mr. Spartacus or Spartacus. I feel like I've seen you comment before. It's just probably been that long. But yeah, I got second as well in Group B finals. Christmas Vega was such a menace in this TM. I agree. If I saw one that was at least UD8 plus, and in the final corner it's the latter half of the pack, I knew I lost. Yeah, I thought that Ayabe was not gonna make it because she was still stuck in the back, and I thought she was blocked off. Turns out she wasn't blocked off. So unfortunate, but it is what it is. But yeah, both got second place. It is still something though. It's still a free 10 pull, so I'll take it. I'll take it. But other than that, that is pretty much it for all the comments. Thank you, Spartacus, Tanoki, and Nova for all the comments. Appreciate it as always. And I think just to I don't really have anything much. Do I have anything to say? Not really. Not really. I think because it is basically me just trying to do this scenario again, I'm gonna just try and under re-understand it a little bit more. So I'm gonna focus on it, and I'll talk to you guys again after the run is done. So I'll see you guys then.
気味だよ。
Well, I wouldn't say it was a successful run. I mean, could have done a little bit better towards the end. I did miss out on making food for one of the turns in the Uro finals. I remember they usually do it on every race and every training. I'm pretty sure my unique skill is not even level 4. I'm not even sure. Because I don't know. We'll just see how it is. We're just trying to get a little bit more familiar. Some things started coming back, but for the most part, I feel like it was a okay run. At least. Most likely being the UEs, but let's just get our evolved skills and see what the result is. All right, let's go take a look how this Calstone Light, although I think we got a good amount of speed. I don't know if we made it to 1700. Oh, it looks like we did. The UE8, I wouldn't say it was too bad, right? Pretty decent run for, you know, for forgetting how the training scenario went. Obviously, it definitely would have been better if we had gotten Wise up to what was it, to 1200 plus. That is one thing I do want to try to get. But I mean, I think this is almost maxing out speed, having a good amount of power. Guts made it over 1200. Wise is kind of just a one line, like kind of lacking in a way. So 1756 speed, 533 stamina, which is all right. 1472, it is just short distance, so it should be all right. 1472 power, 1261 guts, and 964 on Wise. We did get an S in short distance, so that's a plus. And other than that, oh, it actually beat up my last Calstone Light, so by like 26 points. Oh well, I mean, I guess I kind of did okay in this training run. Oh, I forgot to check. Can we look at it again? Yes, we can. Yeah, level 3. We didn't get it to level 4. Kind of lacking on, I'm assuming, fans during out the race. I forgot when. I think maybe the second one. I'm not too sure. Should only have been able to make it to 4 because we only have as a 3-star. But with that being said, guys, that is gonna be the end of this video. If you guys did make it this far, I do want to say thank you. Thank you. And if you guys can hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys thought on the run. Let me know if you guys are going back to Great Food Festival to obviously train for the League of Heroes. What I can say is isn't too bad. I feel like it would have been a little bit better also if I had won that mile distance race. So I might shuffle around my parents just to give her that like mile distance, maybe at least one, to bring it up to a B at the very least. But yeah, let me know if you guys are training in the Great Food Festival again like I am. I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna try and give it a little bit more, couple more runs just to see how it goes. But if there's anything else y'all want to talk about or ask me, it doesn't have to be Musume related. You can leave it down in the comment section down below. As long as it's appropriate, I'll go over it. Like I said, it doesn't have to be about Pretty Derby. It could be about any other games. It could be about anime, anything really, as long as it's appropriate, you know. And if you guys haven't joined the Discord server, link is down in the description down below. There's a channel called Circle Request for those who haven't joined a circle and are looking for a circle to join, or just simply just haven't joined a circle yet. And yeah, so just send a request. It'll let me know that you want to. Oh wait, did I say the name? It's called Shushu, by the way. I'm kind of like a little out of sorts right now for some odd reason, but name of the circle is Shushu. Once you send a request, it'll let me know that you want to join. After that, head over to the comment section or to the circle request channel. Let me know that you sent the request along with your in-game name, just so I can make sure to add you into the circle and not somebody else. But with that being said, guys, that's going to be the end of this video. Thank you once again, and as always, I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.